Hey, what's up, YouTube people? It's your boy Tron with another action figure review. Today, we're going to take a look at this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles original comic book series classic figures. I got these from Walmart, and these are the turtles as they were drawn in the original comic book, like kind of black and white. And so you can see they're like stylized and painted. Kind of weird if you're just used to the cartoon, but decided to check this out. Here's the box, some artwork. You can see the turtles displayed in this window opening here. Cool artwork of different eras of the turtles. Oops, that's not good. And here are the turtles on the back here. Looking pretty badass. In the original comic book, all of them had red bandanas, and the only way you can tell them apart was pretty much from their weapons. And here's a little write-up here. So, yeah, I was kind of looking forward to this. Found it randomly at Walmart. So let's open this up, see what it's about. And here are these bad boys right out of the package. And first impression, I like them. They're different than what I usually collect, but I think they turned out pretty cool. But let's go over each turtle individually, starting with the best one, Leonardo. And here is Leo, looking pretty cool. The design of these figures are like black and white, like a very artistic take on what you usually see the turtles. And I think that's a cool design. It's like a penciled, like sketch, basically, with the red bandana. Here he is with his weapons. And they're pretty basic. They're not like highly detailed or anything. It's katanas, and they're pencil shaded as well. And the articulation on these things are pretty minimum. Has a shoulder, and it can turn, single jointed elbow with a hinge and a twirl there. No wrist articulation. The head is pretty tight, but it can turn left and right, and a little tiny bit of tilt. No waist articulation. The leg has a hinge right there. Basic, pretty basic. A single jointed knee and no foot articulation. Here's Leo. I think that looks good. And here's a closer look at Raphael, the second best turtle in my opinion. The one with the attitude, and here he is looking pretty cool. You can see his size there. And again, the same articulation as Leonardo. And these guys are all designed differently. You can see the shading on Leonardo is like, I don't know, like little squares there. These look like little waves. So they are all designed differently. And they have different faces. You can see. And he has a size. There's no space for them to hold their weapons, which, I don't know, would have been nice. But here's Raphael. And Donnie is next. And again, you can see his design is different, at least on the shell part there, the front shell. You can see their little tails here. And he has his bow staff. And Donatello does machines, like the cartoon says. Very smart. Yeah, it looks really badass with the red. There's even some shading in the back there. That's Donatello. And lastly, here's Mike with definitely darker shading in here. And his weapons, the nunchucks, are a little weird. They're a solid piece of plastic. They don't move at all. I really don't like how that is, considering that each should probably have the most fluid weapon. Maybe this should have been soft plastic, but you know, at least you get nunchucks. The back of his shell is like really dark. His bandana is like going upwards, which none of the other ones were. And you can't see any teeth on his face. He has the red bandana, same articulation as the rest. That's Michelangelo. And the box set also comes with a reprint of a Ninja Turtles comic book. And this is a reprint of the first issue, I believe. And this is how they looked. And I do think these figures accurately depict the styling of the original comic book. It's black and white, dark shading. Yeah, so it's actually really cool how the action figures are designed. And here's my final assessment. I think these little guys are pretty cool for what they're worth. I spent about $40 for this box set. And this isn't like the normal action figures that I like with highly articulated. These are more of a designed well, you know, like they look cool. They stick out. The articulation is minimum. Like, you're not going to get a lot of different poses and stuff. But these guys look dope just standing together on a shelf. Just looking cool factor as a 10 plus. So yeah, if you can find these guys for about $40, about $10 a turtle. Yeah, they're about what? Maybe 5 inches. So they're pretty tiny, but definitely worth it. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Tron Easy. Like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.